Hey Virgo, welcome to your mid-May reading. I hope you guys are doing well. If you like my content, please consider liking, subscribing, and commenting. I greatly appreciate it. So let's get started. I am going to be pulling two tea leaf fortune cards. I'm going to be pulling one soul's journey. Goodness gracious. Okay. Let's see. One, two, three, four, five. Okay, we're gonna take them. One soul's journey lesson card. And let's see. So your current energy is the Queen of Pentacles. Your challenge is the High Priestess. Your personal spiritual message is the Magician. Your advice is justice. Look at these major arcanas. Wow. And your overall energy for the reading is the Queen of Wands. Wow. All right. Let's go ahead and pull a Soul's Journey lesson card for you, Virgo. What do you have, Spirit, for Virgo for mid-May? What is it that they need to know? Spirit, please and thank you. One more shuffle. We have judgment. I understand that everyone has their own unique path and challenges. And you have justice here right under it. So I feel like something is in the process of being balanced out. These were all pre-shuffled, by the way. So your tea leaf card one is target, a goal-oriented person. I feel like that's you, right, Virgo? And for your second tea leaf message, I have claw, be careful, do not take risks. So when we talk about risk, I feel like we all need to take risk, right? But not an overly dangerous risk. And I feel like nothing too painful, right? It's something, we can't live in a non risk world. So let's go ahead and get started with your reading in the current energy, being in the Queen of Pentacles. I'm sorry, excuse me one second. Okay, I'm sorry, I had to take a sip of water. All right, so let's get back to it. Current energy, Queen of Pentacles. It's about having practical thoughts of stability, right? A lot of you I'm getting have a practical, nurturing approach side of you, right? You're a Virgo. I do get the feeling that a lot of you are in the process of balancing work and home life, having a harmonious balance of your personal commitments and professional responsibilities, giving people and things equal care and attention. Some of you could be, I am getting like you own your own business or you are in some type of management to where you have a lot of responsibility, right? Even in a regular job, you may have a lot of responsibilities, and maybe you find a struggle with your schedule or something of that nature with home and life balance, and you're finally getting into a rhythm, is what I'm getting. In your challenge position, you do have the high priestess. So I am getting that you need to trust some type of instincts and intuition here. Listen to your inner voice. As a Virgo, like I just said, and it's tying together very well for me in this reading that, you guys think very practical. But this card is encouraging you that a solution to some type of external issue is within. So don't ignore, your gut because it defines, it doesn't, it defies your conventional way of handling an issue. Okay. So, for example, you may have a strong gut inner feeling about something, but that's not typically, say some type of challenge or issue arises, right? As this happens every day. And maybe you're used to handling this type of situation one certain way, but in this situation this time you're getting a strong gut intuitive feeling, and that's what I'm getting. Like, go with your intuition this go around. Don't ignore your gut, all right? Even though it defies what you typically how you typically handle a situation or an issue. Because with three of the five cards being major arcanas here, I'm getting that you will be spiritually guided through this challenge and revealing some type of unseen knowledge, right? Because they have the moon here at the bottom of the card, and the moon represents things that are unseen, right? It's not always easy at night to see things because it's dark. So there's some type of unseen knowledge that's going to lead to some type of profound insight within you. So I feel like that's a really important message for a lot of you to really don't ignore that intuitive gut feeling. Now, a magician is a reminder that we all have strengths and weaknesses, right? But there's some type of limiting belief here. And I say that because the magician has all the tools and resources he needs. Okay. He has a cup. He has all, why am I losing the words? He has all four. Why am I okay? He's got the wands, the sword, the pentacles, and the cup. Okay, so he's pretty much got all the resources, all the zodiac signs, the air, the earth, the water, um, and fire, all here. Okay, so it's all about just mixing and combining things together to make what it is you're trying to achieve. But I feel like there's some type of limited belief here, and spirit's saying no, whatever spirit means for you, right? That could be God, that could be the divine, that could be whatever it means for you. I'm not here to dictate that for you, but not have the limiting beliefs and really connect with the energy here, connect with the divine. That's the other word I was looking for instead of spirit. All right. Take this opportunity to look at the gifts that you have and deepen them. Okay. With your true innermost intention. And it requires you to believe in yourself and your abilities. And I feel like that has been a bit of a struggle here with the high priestess. Sorry about that. With the high priestess here, um, as I discussed, but it's like spirit's just reminding you here, like you have all the tools. Focus on what you have. You have the ability. Believe in yourself again. Because I am feeling there's some type of struggle with believing in oneself um, and having the things you need to be successful or to get through some type of issue or challenge. With the justice card as your advice, again, there's some type of balance here. As you see, there's some type of balance coming into play here. Um, and I am getting a message here with the justice card about balancing out perhaps opinions and biases, right? Be objective, listen to all sides of the story if that plays into whatever the situation is, but also maintain the ability of your morals, and values, okay? Of whatever the situation is, and remain true to yourself. I do feel it's important to make some type of adjustments here. Again, it's there's a lot of balance and the way of thinking in this reading, adjustments to be made, even maybe adjusting some type of understanding of a particular situation. And it's really hard for me to explain that because I'm not getting like a specific situation to explain, but as we go through life, right, we have to make changes based on what's going on. We don't stay constant. So I do feel like you're on the path here of making decisions to restore some type of balance to some type of challenge or disruption per se. Okay. I got that once I started with the high priestess card and really the Queen of Pentacles when I was speaking of how you do handle things as you're a Virgo more in a practical sense and how important it will be, for you to to think more with your inner voice here because this is important. With the Queen of Wands in your overall energy, I do feel like you are a visionary, right? Because she is creative. She has those creative juices flowing. She's bold, beautiful, confident. And I feel like it's time for you to really know yourself within, in and out. You know, you're good on the inside and you're good enough on the outside. And that's a true that is like it's time to be true to yourself here. And your energy can be very contagious and inspiring, right? But it's time to really embody your confidence and strong sense at this time and trust oneself and your inner self. Um, with the target card, again, I do feel like you're a goal-oriented person, as most Virgos are. And as far as not taking risk, I do feel like that's playing into here from the perspective, of I'm dropping everything today. It is falling into the perspective of, you know, you have to take risk, but don't risk not listening to all sides or getting all the facts first. Okay, and just coming from a practical perspective as well, right? Get all sides of the story. You have the judgment card here again that says, I understand that everyone has their own unique path and challenges. I hope you've enjoyed this reading. If you did, please consider liking and subscribing and commenting. I hope you guys have a beautiful day. Keep standing in your power, and I'll see you soon. Bye.